Hey, 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 beautiful heart. What's vibing today? All right, let's jump in. Let's take a look at today's energy. Um, excuse me, yesterday I talked about how reflecting on February's energy, how crazy and chaotic that energy was with all of the different solar flares that came in. Talked about the levels of the solar flares and how they can affect our bodies. Um, so let's see where we're at today. I'm recording this on Monday, March 4th. That really doesn't matter whenever you come across this video and watch it. It is when it's meant for you. We are all at different places on our timeline. So take what resonates and let's get in and see. I want to thank you guys. Thank you to my subscribers, as well as those who have been taking me up on this March offer. Holy moly, guys. You have blown my socks off. So thank you, thank you, thank you. For those of you who are new, welcome, welcome in. Get comfortable. Let's see what comes out. This is a general reading. It's not a one-on-one reading, so a lot of different circumstances can come out. If you are interested in having a session with me, then you're going to want to take advantage of the March Madness sale. So that will be linked down below. And that is where you guys are blowing me away. So thank you. You guys are really keeping me busy. I'm just excited that I can be here and do this for you guys. All right. 10 of Swords. Okay, who's starting out this week feeling a bit heavy? Was this weekend a bit heavy for you? Did something transpire to make it feel like it's a lot of the old energy again? Let's see. We're starting out with 10 of Wands. This is the Wicked Witch of the East. Then we have the Seven of Swords in reverse. Knight of Swords. Queen of Wands. Okay, this may end up being pretty specific. And again, it may not. Very interesting. Okay, so with this Ten of Swords, this feels like, now again, you could be actively going through this right now, or this is what you've come out of. And I know they're not pictured in this card. I read intuitively, and what I get from this is I'm getting flying monkey energy. And what is flying monkey energy? For me, flying monkey energy is distractions, it's gaslighting. So, in other words, somebody has made you feel and think differently. You could be feeling a certain way about the relationship, about what's going on, and they come at you with this energy of that's not true. You're imagining things. it's not like that, or they turn things around on you. This has caused you to pull back from people, from things you really like, things you used to do. You've been feeling very isolated, really wondering, is it me? Is it me? And remember, I said flying monkeys. I didn't say a flying monkey. I didn't say one. There was plural. So I don't feel this is just one person in your life. I feel like this has been a pattern for you in your life. And you have spent a lot of time really thinking that it's you. When what I really feel is you tend to fall for potential words, what people say, and not what they actually do. For some of you, this could be a situation where you're feeling some pressure that you have to do something, say something, things like that. Be very careful of pressure, especially when you're not allowed to kind of take a step back and go within and think for yourself. I'm also getting a different message with looking at this card. For those of you that are on TikTok, maybe you met somebody on TikTok, you're talking with somebody on TikTok. And if it's not that you haven't met a specific person or what have you, but when you watch TikTok or social media, but for whatever reason, TikTok is really coming through, it feels like there's some sort of comparison, whether you're comparing what you're seeing to your life, and you just feel not good enough. Be wary of that. Be wary of how much time you're spending on social media and what you're watching. Pay attention to your body, how your body responds. And again, pay attention to how your body responds with the flying monkeys. Whoa, not taking those, guys. I will take this one. Yeah, the devil, exactly. So I haven't even gotten to this Queen of Wands yet. Yeah, it feels like when you make a decision or want to start moving forward with something, that you're passionate about, that makes you happy, I feel it triggers somebody. And it is also triggering altered ego, because that's what the devil is. And look, she's looking straight at Belina, the hen. That's the name of this hen, is Belina. But I love how in this deck, aside from this heart, this is more black and white. I feel this is playing out in the background. A lot of old thoughts, rehashing experiences. You could be connected or attached to somebody right now that makes you feel burdened, questioning yourself, not worthy. And guys, be aware, this may be you and this internal dialogue telling yourself you can't do something when over here you're in this energy of yes, I can and I'm going to. But then something comes in that puts you back into this doubt and fear. All right, Spirit. What does my collective need to know today? Three of Swords. The woodman's heart. Yeah. So here's the thing. If you're afraid that you're gonna break your own heart, or somebody's gonna break your heart, or if these are old emotions, old experiences coming up, and it brings this heartache to the forefront, I really want you to ask yourself, is this still really fresh, or is this being dredged back up? In other words, is this an attachment to an old story? Guys, hear me when I say this. There are times on our journey that things happen or things come up as we are evolving that bring us back into an old dialogue, an old story, usually where we feel defeated, we feel not very worthy. Why is this happening to me? Why don't they choose me? Why, all of that lower vibrational victim type of mentality and story. Depending on where you're at in your journey, when this comes up and we slip right into it and we start going down that road, we're just reliving all of this heartache. A lot of times it's habit. It's not reality. It's the old story playing out. It's a habit. And guys, hear me well when I say this. We get so used to being in that mode that it's almost like we feel if we stay here, somebody's going to come along and help us get out of it, when really that's not truth. You're lying to yourself. You're being your own flying monkey. And last week I mentioned about how we are the biggest gaslighters in our life with our own stories. So be careful. Be aware. What are you thinking? What is your story around what appears to be happening? Are you dredging up or jumping into the past experiences and bringing that into today? Are you addicted to that old pain? And I know that sounds weird. Why would anybody be addicted to the old pain, the old story, the old uncomfortableness? Because we learn to survive. We learn to maneuver through that. We learn to be comfortable in that uncomfortableness. It's like an old blanket, an old favorite blanket that we'll just wrap around ourselves because we know, because it was an experience we had. So then we go into this devil energy, this altered ego, and start making choices and decisions and thoughts based on old experiences. That is not what you want to be doing in March 2024 by any means. So yes, this can be the challenge for you, is not to allow yourself to sit in that. Guys, our lives and this journey has a rhythm to it. It has seasons. So these things come up not to pull you back, not for you to get into this story of, see, you're a loser, you can't get it right, yada, 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 whatever it is for you. But really to say, hey, you're a new person today. You've been reevaluating limiting thoughts and beliefs. Do you really still believe this? Do you really believe those old stories that broke your own heart. In other words, to live that life that you dream of, to get out of this heartache, lack, whatever it is, you have to make a different choice today. You cannot give any airtime to that lower vibrational energy because you already know how that ends because you've already been there. Yeah. This energy and these thoughts are causing you to be out of balance. So, for those of you who are feeling confused, who are feeling anxious and scared, it's the old energy wanting your attention. And the more attention you pay to it, the more that's going to happen. You are definitely being challenged to stay away from any type of energy that is conflict, lower vibrations. And guys, it's not always easy to immediately change your thoughts. So if you're finding yourself just overwhelmed with thought, try to choose a different feeling. You know, this Four of Swords, the Red King, spend some time in solitude. I think I mentioned that at the beginning. You are at this point right now where you need to pull back. You need to go silent. You need to spend time with you, tapping in to who you really are. That means sitting quietly, doing nothing. If you are having a problem trying to silence your mind, what you may want to try is lighting a candle, putting that candle in front of you and focusing on the flame. And as the thoughts come in, because guys, just because you set an intention to meditate doesn't mean the thoughts are going to stop. That's usually when the thoughts keep coming back. This is about training yourself to just allow the thoughts to go through, not attaching to them. Keep your attention on the flame. And, you know, if you need something to speak back to those thoughts, you can say, everything is always working out for my highest good. You know, whatever is comforting for you. But this is about spending time with you, not analyzing, not in your head, but reflecting. Even if you just sit by the window and just look outside. Number 36, forgiving heart. Don't let the past imprison your presence. This wraps up the whole reading in a pretty little bow. That's exactly what all of this is saying. Your past is on your face like an octopus because you are making changes. The past doesn't come up and sit on your face like an octopus and suffocate you when you're not moving forward. It only does that when you are moving forward. So yes, forgive yourself first. Once you've forgiven yourself, if there are other people you need to forgive, then forgive. Why? Because when you forgive, and it's not like you have to call them up and tell them, this is energetic. But when you forgive, you're cutting the cord to the attachment you have with that person that continues to bring through the hurt and pain of whatever happened. It's not that you're giving them a free pass, none of that. That's not how karma works. Forgiveness is really about you setting yourself free from the attachment of that energy. That will help you release those thoughts around that situation or that person. 21, flirty heart. Have fun engaging your alluring nature. Yeah, this is a time. March should be this time where you're choosing to have fun on purpose. You're choosing to be happy on purpose. And for those of you who do feel really overwhelmed and somewhere in your background you picked up a programming that, well, gosh, I just have to sit here and think and worry. I can't put this aside and go have fun until this is solved. Otherwise, I'm irresponsible. Let that go. That's bullshit. Let it go. Choose a lighter thought, a lighter feeling. Find something that's funny that makes you laugh. Dance, put on music, whatever it is. Forgive, release, and have some fun. When you have fun, you are in a much lighter, higher vibration. Your desires, what you want to manifest, can easily come through to you. All right, guys. I hope that helped. As always, I am sending you oceans and oceans of love from my heart to yours. Namaste. Bye bye.